Hello, everyone. This is Janine with Ripples of Waves, and it just seems like the the energy out there at the airports are wackadoodle. How are you guys doing out there? Yeah, so if you're stuck in the airport out there, really sorry that you're going through this, but hey, we're getting live updates on you guys, so look your best out there. Okay, let's see what else do we have going on out there. So I'm just kind of be doing some random shows out there. A little bit under the weather, trying to fight it back. Something was sprayed. That's about as much as I will say. And yeah, let's see what else we have out here that's going on. Just doing some current updates out here. So I don't do too many shows on the political arena. Just want to let everybody know who's maybe jumping in here on Monday, 5:00 p.m. Central Time. Lance will be here from Ascent Nutrition, and I'm hoping that I'll be 100% because I do enjoy conversations with Lance. How's everyone doing out there, Charlene? Hope I feel better. I was sick. I was down for the count. I went through the puppy parade, and I probably shouldn't have not, but I wanted to be out in the sun, and it was extremely sunny, blue skies. I'm still trying to find my voice here, and yeah, I don't know what it is. I talked to a friend of mine and said that I think this is what Buck actually had too. But it's bad. It's a lot of inflammation. Yeah, so let's see here. We've got this Nick Shirley. He's now in California. If you guys haven't seen any of this stuff, he's knocking on doors. He's going around saying, "Where are the children? Where are the children?" And there's a lot of funny memes out there about that because now they got him as almost like hunting for children in not the most positive way. But we know what this is all about. Cheryl's at Cheryl that's out there. Hey, how you doing? Joey is online. Hey, Joey, gee, how are you doing? Um, and let's see what else is going on. So I've been trying to follow what exactly has been going on out there, and you know, I'm keeping my eye on the silver. I think silver kind of dropped a little bit. People are really getting excited about XRP right now. I don't know enough. I only know enough to be dangerous. Starbucks is being sued over paint stripper found in their coffee. I keep trying to tell my husband this stuff, but then he'll go out and use Groke against me to say this is false flags. I have no idea if it is or not. Let's see.
A chemical too lethal for paint remover, yet still approved for your morning coffee. But what comes next is unexplainable. Benzene and toluene, industrial compounds used in nail polish and gasoline, found 460% above safe limits, with zero explanation how they got there.
All right, so this is a whole. Looks like somebody's really going after Starbucks here in their coffee. We kind of found out, I stopped drinking a long time ago. My husband continues to drink it. But the choices that we have in the grocery store are not all that good. Good morning to all of you. My name is Janine, and welcome to Ripples of Waves. And I'm just kind of finding my voice this morning. I've been out for, it feels like a lifetime. It just felt like time totally slowed down, and I was extremely ill. A lot of upper respiratory stuff going on. I have not felt this way since COVID. And let's see what else we have. Who else is out there? I'm going to turn this streaming thing off out here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show with what was it, Jason Q and Dina, and got a lot of more people that watched me on YouTube than Rumble. So don't know what that means. So there's a lot of stuff that's actually happening out there in the sky. People are talking about they're, sick and tired of these chemtrails, and so we'll see. We'll see what comes of all of this. But let me tell you, the flu is back because I have it, and I'm trying to get rid of it. I actually canceled a hair appointment. I was going to get my hair cut by Edward Scissorfingers, whatever his name is, and I canceled. I got up. I had the energy, and then I don't. That's part of whatever is happening out there. I feel fine, and then I'm down for the count. So let's just hope that I haven't checked in with Buck. If anybody knows if Buck is out there, ask him how he's doing because he was pretty sick. Let's see. I see Colleen is out there too. So the House just passed a bill. This is 2 hours ago, you guys. They just passed a bill which would automatically deport illegals who commit welfare fraud. And it was 231 to 186. Excuse me. I'll be doing this more often than that. It's just good old plain filtered water. We got this iSpring filter. It's reverse osmosis. Best tasting water I've had in years. Okay, so going back to this thing that's happened, you would think that there's be a no-brainer, but for some reason, 186 Democrats voted against this. They hate our country, they hate us, and that's really the brunt of it. Yeah, so they even have old pictures of Chuck Schumer, demanding ID checks back in 1996. So I hope that Kristen Lee is not paying attention to me, but she's coming on the show April 10th. I haven't put it out there yet. And I just thought we would do some, since her wedding will be like, I don't know, what is it, May 24th, that on April 10th, if you would join me in doing some gag gifts for her. I've gotten one in the mail and other ones I'm just going to show online. If you read tarot cards, I would love for you to reach out to me at ripples654 at gmail.com and let me know if you want to. These are just gag gifts. If you read cards and if you're a beginner, if you think you're somewhat good, or if you're well advanced, write to me, please, and let me know, because I want you to do some readings for Kristen, since she's always doing readings for everybody else, and I'm just going to be like, reversing it on her. It'll be fun. And we're going to kind of go through that on April 10th. I do believe that it is. All right, let's see what else we have out there. Is Buckshot out there? Let me just reach here. Cheryl, Charlene, Colleen, Cheryl, Colleen. I don't know if he is out there. I know he was doing some traveling with his daughter too. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. So apparently there's an epidemic of Muslims in our country here, you guys, and most of the attacks have always been Muslims. And let's see what else we have here. Yeah, so let's see, we got some more people meeting here. So let's get this straight. A scientist can determine how a dinosaur died 250 million years ago, but can't figure out why a baby died 48 hours after being vaccinated. There we go. I'm missing my little bell. And I did miss my bell when I was sick because I wanted to ring my bell for my husband to let him know, hey, I'm still here. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. And he was busy putting together a puzzle, 1,000-piece puzzle. I think it took him maybe 3 weeks. Finished that one up. And if you guys recall a while back, I was giving away some puzzles and I had one left over, and he's going to put it together. And it's a beautiful puzzle. And I wish I had it here, but next time I'll show it to you. And I'm actually going to put his parents' picture in the middle of it because they have a picture of old black and white inside this one puzzle. And I thought, I usually shellac. My husband laughs at me how I say shellac or laminate puzzles if I really like them, and I save them. And I'm going to put a picture of his parents in the center of this one to replace what's in there now and shellac it. All right. Shellac is the word. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I am really serious. Jumping back to Kristen Lee. Oh, wait, who else is out there? Charlene, right? Charlene, I did do what you asked to do. I did the gargle with all the stuff that you said. I was taking all natural stuff, and that's why I think it's just lingering a little bit longer. It's kind of drying out right now, but yeah, so the winner here for illnesses goes to Charlene. And diluted apple cider vinegar. Oh my God. The first one I didn't dilute as much, and then I went back and I read what you said, and it said very diluted, and I did a very diluted the second time around. So what it does, it actually does work. You don't think it's breaking it down. You don't even think it's because you're just, but it does. And just give it a minute or two, and yeah, it's there. All right, so I hope anybody else out there getting this, because I'm wondering. I turned 64, and I'm just wondering where my immune system is at. Right? This is so cute. I don't know if you guys seen this one, but this has actually been all over the internet, and it's something that we could appreciate right now. So this is a monkey with a stuffed animal, and this monkey has been seen taking it to the water and washing it, and it is the most adorable thing. Though it'll melt your heart. It really will. Let me close up one of these. There we go. I could see a little bit better. I can actually read the chat. What's going on out there? Yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, that is the cute picture of the day. Aww. It is adorable. Like I said, I was going to go and get my hair cut off, and I finally decided I don't want it this short, like how I have it pulled up, but I want it shortened. And I actually, my husband I told him, take a picture of the back of my hair because I want to see how long it is, and it's all the way at the middle of my back. I couldn't believe it, and it looks really funny because it's like salt and pepper and then brown. And it was all wavy. I was like, where do those damn curls come from? And it's the humidity here. We've been cold, but there are days we kind of warm up for a little bit. How's the weather where you guys are at? Because the whole world is inverted. I've been hearing people complain, hey, look, this is not typical. One day it's 90 degrees and the next day it's snowing. And this is what's been going on this planet here. Talk about Mother Nature is bipolar is not an understatement. Somebody hurry up and get her meds. Let's see here. Get some black seed oil and take a teaspoon. I have to order that. I have so much stuff. Except for that, and everyone always brings that one up. Let's see here. What does this say here? I guess I could put these. I'm 61. Hey, Dragon Wings. And haven't been to a doctor in 5 years. Eating is possibly clean. I know. Me too. Me too. I guess when you turn 65, you're automatically enrolled in the Medicare. And, people are telling me to go get B12 shots, go get this kind of shot, get your immune system boosted. So a lot of good things, but I love the information. Whether or not I do it is something else. But let's see what else we have going out there. All right, enough of the cute little monkey cuddling. My dogs used to cuddle with those kind of stuffed animals, and I actually had a dog that resembled the stuffed animal. And people would, when I would take a picture of them on the end of the bed, and people would think I had like twin dogs. It's hysterical. All right, so let's see here. Prices will drop like a rock. You watch POTUS. This is coming from Captain Kyle, if anyone pays attention to him. Because we won't need oil or gas. Tesla's free energy is where you are headed. Nothing will be the same. I'm hearing a lot about that, you guys. What do you think? Nothing is going to be the same. Do we need to have it the same? Tell you, when you're sick and you're laying in bed for a week, and they've got all these shows that are out there. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but take note because I'm actually going to finally read what kind of shows that are out there. And they do add value to what we were taught once upon a time. And let's see here. Where are my subscriptions? Okay. Let's show all of them. Okay, wrong app. Let me switch accounts. And let's go to Ripples of Waves. And by the way, thank all of you for being here today. I do appreciate you. And let's see what else we have out here. Oh, it looks like Kristen is live right now. Okay, so she might not have heard this. I didn't know she was live over there. So you guys stay with me. Stay with me. All right, so April 10th, Kristen's coming back, and we're going to do some gag gifts. And I need some readers, card readers. I think Buck will be one. Hopefully, Buck will be one. Anybody else, you don't have to be the best in reading them. Pull one card or two cards. This will be readings for her and her fiance because they'll still be engaged at that time. All right, so let's see what are the other shows that are out there. History Origins. If you guys haven't seen that one, take a look at that one. History Origins. They actually talk about the lost frequencies of the old world. Let's see here. The real reason building permits were invented, and the Renaissance explained. That one there. The Tartary War, and why it was erased. Let's see what out here. The Dark Days of 1780. That's a really good one. The Gold Rush explained why gold was never the reason. So these, I think, are AI, but obviously somebody has added value to these. The War of 1812 was not a war. It was an eraser. Babylon Maps are out there. Dead Souls was not a satire. And let's see, I'll read one more because there's so many of them out there. And why giants disappeared after the 19th century. There's a lot of good stuff out there. So if you guys get a chance, it's called History Origins. Take a listen out there. Let's see, who is this out here? Let's see what we have. Looks like we got a troll. Okay, who is in a snowstorm? Colleen. We just had our biggest snowstorm. Oh no, I was alive during 1967. Was it bigger than that? How many inches? Colleen, call me. Let's see here. And I'm joking when I say call me. Biggest snowstorm. I didn't hear anything about that. Let's see what we could find. Oh, let me go back this way here and do it over here. I saw Wisconsin got hit really hard. I need somebody working with me here, especially today. Chicago's weather: storms bring snow, gusty winds, area impacting travel live. Also, too, what's with WGN? Just let go of all their seasoned people over there. Let's see, how bad was it? It's give it a minute. It's warming up. Let's see. I don't think I got any moderators out here. Does anybody want to be a moderator? All right, let's see here. Oh, I don't know why I'm still getting the spinning wheel on here. Oh, it's Channel 7 News. Let's see what else we got out here. I hate these mainstream media channels. National Weather Service, 7-day forecast. Let's just see. Maybe Colleen could just tell me what is going on out there. Past weather. Let's check this out. I did not know that. I didn't hear from anybody. But then again, I really don't talk to family back home. All right. So, so this is the map of the United States, and it's looking like I heard Ryan Hall. I don't know. Is this? I think they got to him. I really do. And it seems like he knows what's coming way before anybody else does. It's almost like he's part of the seeding. And that's just my, tinfoil hat speaking. All right. So, okay, I don't see anything there, so I'm going to get off of there. What does Colleen say? This is Dragon Wings. It says, tell me how, and I'll be a moderator. Okay, Dragon Wings, all you have to do is, after I go live, just go into my comments. This is the only way that I know how to add you. So I could try to do it while you're here now, but no, all I could do is knock you out, and I knock someone out. So all you have to do is, after the show goes live, go in there and say, hi, Janine, and I'll see your name, and then I go in there and I add you. So anybody else that wants to do that, please help me out, because I don't know. It's just I don't get very many people to kick out, or else I don't see them. Good weather here in Florida. Who's this? Kay Neeson 7757 is out there saying she's in Florida and has some good weather out there. That's good to know. I've been cold, you guys. I just have been under. I mean, I'm walking around in the house and I got blankets, and I'm telling my husband how cold it was. I knew I was sick. And he's like, it's not cold in here. He couldn't take the heat anymore, and it's what it was. All right, let's see what else we have. I always like to check the latest. Let's see. Let's go up to the top. Yeah, this guy, Joe M. I don't know who he is, but I like him. I like his energy. He says, you want the chemtrails to end? And he's just doing a clickbait thing right now. He's just typing the word in the comments in all caps. They all do that out there. Silly little things that they put out there, and I'm starting to do it out on Facebook. So, and it's just because everyone's in competition with getting comments on their pages. All right, let's see here. This is Elon Musk and Sir Dogs of the coins. So something's going to be happening with money, you guys. Do you know something that I don't know?
You don't even think to call me the Doge Father.
Okay, it's Elon just saying, call him the Doge Father. All right, let's see what else we have. I don't know why I made that face. I was trying to do somebody. Let's see what else we have out there. Something's going on with money. I'm telling you. You guys, are you feeling it? Are you feeling the wealth is happening? All right, so what they're saying here is, boom, right after President Trump's hard pressure, 6 American allies just pledged full support to secure the Strait of Hormuz shipping lane. A lot of people are saying gas is going up because of the oil. My God, you guys, we have so much oil out there. Don't buy any of the bullshit. Go to another gas station if you see the huge jump, if you can, if it's possible. There's apps out there to tell you where the cheapest gas is. Use those, because it's just bullshit. I got caught up in it when a news reporter came running up to me, and I was in just a little park that I walk around in down here, and was saying, hey, have you noticed the gas has gone up? Well, I didn't want to tell her. I only drive like once a month. I don't need to drive. My husband does most of the driving. But I also have that E85 gas, which is always 30 to 50 cents less than everybody else's. I just happened to buy a car like that. I didn't know that it could take it until I went to the gas station, and they said, yeah, you can put this other stuff in. So the last time I paid for gas was $2.15. But being down by the beach, being down by the ocean, you always pay a little bit more money than anywhere else. So what else we have out here? Apparently this is, all right, so they're basically saying that there's a counter out there that previously said that Japan, Britain, France, and Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands keep pushing 47. And soon Trump meets with Japan Prime Minister. So that's all happening in the White House, just giving you updates on that. What do we have? TSA. Oh my God, the crap that's going on in TSA. When I first started this, we saw all the people standing in lines. Oh my God, it's spring break. They pulled the shit on the kids, right? And so TSA called out the rate spike across the major airports, up to 39% in New Orleans, 37% in Atlanta, triggering nationwide disruption concerns. There you go. Everybody is going, to the coast, not north, but south, west, east, and that's what they're dealing with out there. It's nationwide. Let's see what else we have out here. Some advertisements. Yeah, these are the people that are just kind of walking around.
The line was actually longer, about an hour.
This is CNN out there. Hundreds of TSA agents quit over missed paychecks. Yeah, they're not even paying the people. What the hell? You think I wouldn't want to go and put up with me if I was stuck there. So what do? They say, I'm not getting paid, why bother, right? And so the lines are out the doors and people are stranded, and TSA, find another way to screen people. They've got everything on everybody in cameras. Isn't that good enough? I think it's time to get rid of the TSA anyways. Maybe this is what they're doing. Am I just catching this or what? Let's see. Let's see what they're talking about. $3.99 a gallon in Florida. Let's see what else we have. Dragon, what is she saying? Well, we'll get the money from our strawman accounts. I feel it. She feels that very strongly. Um, let's see. Somebody else is saying $3.99. Cheryl is saying $3.99. Gas is $3.90 here. And see, Florida is always a little bit higher. When you listen to Trump, he's talking about like up north, where they're like $1.99, $2.10. We don't get that. Who's got $4 a gallon? Colleen, yeah. See, Colleen, Colleen. I see that there's new governors that are ramping up to run against the prankster. Let's see, Charlene, is she catching up to what I said? Yeah, TSA will lead to shutdown. Will lead to a shutdown in air travel. Well, people, if you haven't figured it out, go rent a car, find a bus, call a friend, phone a friend. What is this last one here saying? First step in 2.0 lockdown. Oh, I don't understand that one. Why do they gotta lock down? What are they locking down? I'm not making a connection. It could be all the cough drops I was eating. I don't know.
When it happened.
All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, so that's crazy, you guys. It is totally crazy out there. I'm going to jump to my bookmarks. I've got some things that I want to talk to Lance about when he comes on Monday at 5 p.m. It's going to obviously be about the health things. We're going to talk about the inverted food pyramid that we're going to be living off of now. So let's see here. I'm trying to find my 3 little dots and just see. I bookmarked some things out there that I wanted to talk about. So now the big talk out there is they know about a gene that's called a P53 that actually prevents cancer from occurring. Guess what COVID does? It knocks down the P53. Well, I've got an argument with this one, and you guys kind of listen to me about this. It's a very little argument, but he's saying, okay, they discovered a P53, talks about that the COVID knocked down the P53, so you're going to get cancer. What about pre-COVID? My sister died of cancer. A lot of people died of cancer back in the day. And when did they discover this P53? Did this just all of a sudden, this gene just pop up? And now what are they going to do with it? Okay, there's a P53 out there that actually prevents cancer occurring. And everybody, I don't know how many people, what's millions and millions and millions of people that got the shot, billions, I would have to say. And now they're saying that the COVID knocks it out. What else do you got? Don't come out speaking this one. This spike protein deliberately engineered to turbo cancer. We know that. We've all known that. Who's paid attention to this? I want to know now. Where are we at here? March 19th. What have you done to counteract this information? Are you people working on this stuff? I mean, USA doesn't have our money anymore. You guys are constantly collecting taxes to this day. What are you doing? And there's a lot of this just bullshit. And I'm just sick and tired of people coming out and just giving this little bit of information. I'm at that point. It's not what you're telling me now. What have you done about it? What are you going to do about it? It doesn't say in this particular one. Maybe he did. RFK Jr. Turns out that that the COVID vaccine were developed not by Moderna or Pfizer. They were developed by NIH. Now they're saying who developed it. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's what he's saying there. And let's see what we have here. Oh, how many of you chew gum? Spit it out. Spit it out right now. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. All right, let's talk about the gum. I just happen to pick up some gum and I chew it. when I think I'm going to be around a lot of people, if I've got bad breath, it's usually like a spearmint. But if you're still chewing gum, the chewy part that never gets smaller in a plastic, it is never gets very small. You put a bigger piece in and then some of it dissolves around and the flavor's gone and all that other stuff, right? It's a plastic polymer. It's the same polymer that is found in plastic bags, glues, and tires. Hey, you guys, I'm just bringing it to you. In 2025, UCLA has shown that chewing gum releases hundreds to thousands microplastics. Now, RFK Jr.'s been all over the internet saying, stop with the microplastics. People's bodies are filling up with it, and it's not good for anything. And so the next question is, what the hell do we eat? What the hell is provided to us? If our list is getting smaller and smaller day by day, give us the list of what we can eat. Give us a list of what they're working on. Give us a list of what has been taken out. Give us something, right? All right, that's what I have to say there. Let's see. What does Charlene say? Colleen. Parasites are all the stuff they put in our air, food, and water. We have to constantly detox if we want to be healthy. And I guess I got slacking. I was making these smoothies with woodworm and all this other stuff for detoxing parasites, and I got lazy. And I got sick. Mary Jones says, good morning, Janine, Colleen, Charlene. Sending love and light from Mason, Ohio. Good morning. Okay, so here's a list of the gums that you want to stay away from. True Gums, Simply Gum, Spry, S-P-R-Y, Orbit, never liked Orbit, Extra, and Trident, never ate any of them. I usually get the long strips, and I'm trying to think of what those are. I have to go check my purse. All right, so I was surprised to see that about the gum. And what else we have here? All right, so we have 19 members in our Congress that are immigrants. Say what? Yeah, you better believe it. So these are the names right here. They're all immigrants: India, Taiwan, Colombia, Salomia, Mexico, Ukraine, South Korea, India, Guatemala, Ukraine, and so on. All right, it's crazy. It's crazy. We just need to take up a room, clean house, literally. All right, so let's see here. Elizabeth Warren expresses concern that kids' teeth are going to decay if fluoride is removed from water. All right, Colleen, Charlene, and whoever are my staples out there, Dragon Wings, what do you say to that? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. comes back and says, if fluoride was the answer, we wouldn't have a dental crisis right now. Meanwhile, kids are drowning in sugar and processed foods. Ignorance might feel good, but it doesn't make people healthier. Elizabeth. All right. Lizard breath. I like that one. Lizard breath. Yeah. So Pocahontas there is just spewing stupid shit as usual. All right, what do we have out here? If you guys didn't get a chance to see that interview with Joe Rogan and RFK Jr., it was pretty good. RFK leaves Joe Rogan stunned. Wi-Fi causes leaky brain. What? It degrades your mitochondria. I got to check something. 1 second. Yeah, this is up way too loud. It basically opens up your blood-brain barrier, allowing toxins and pathogens to enter the brain. We're talking Wi-Fi in every house, in every room, in every TV, every device. Can you imagine? It degrades your mitochondria and opens up your brain barrier. U.S. government silenced and shut down the research that proved the harmful effects, EMF and Wi-Fi. You guys all knew that. If you followed me back in the day with, what was his name? Gene Decode. He talked a lot about that. Actually, the first time I heard him, he would say that if people had devices and they were buried in the cemeteries, I don't know if I think that was just a bullshit video. who, when they die, says, "Oh, make sure that we give them their phone, and we're going to leave it on." I think they just buried a bunch of things to see if you could still get the Wi-Fi signal to let you know that you could get a signal 6 feet under. I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, they were. He was always Gene Decode was telling everyone, take those things out of your ears. You're putting them right into your brain. He might have been onto something there. All right, what else do we have out here? I'm bringing such good news to you guys today, ain't I? All right, let's see here. Oh, so while oil steals the headlines, silver keeps getting stacked. The crowd is watching oil. Smart money is quietly loading silver ahead of the next liquidity surge. That sounds good to me. Let's just keep this one in the back picture here, and make sure its sound is off. I don't want the sound on. Yeah. So I knew that this was coming. And let's see what else we have here. What else? Anybody got anything else out there? Dragon Wings says, I agree with I just believe everything RFK says. I have no reason to doubt him. And if you ask him a question like Rogan asked him something, he'll say, I have that. There's no data to back that. I can't comment on that. Even though he might have an answer, he won't say. What else we have out here? Eat real food, grow your own. I know. I just wish I didn't live in the South with all this going on. I miss that rich black soil down here. You get nothing but fire ants and shit and sand and clay. So people have raised, gardens. I see them all over the place. I got to get better at that. I really do, because I want my own herbs. I'm tired of running out and, every other day when we want to add fresh parsley or something like that. It's not going to be that fresh. Let's see here. What else we have? Oh, who said this? Turns off their Wi-Fi. Mary Jones 9191. I turn off my Wi-Fi when I go to red. She means bed. And then the next one, LOL, bed. All right, wireless is bad. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, lead-based paint block the EMF. Oh, that's a good point. Kay is right. Kay Sarah is saying lead-based paint blocked the EMF, so they were outlawed during the X-rays. They covered your head with a cape. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. No, let's see what else I have out here. Yeah, so these are all the masks. I'm kind of concerned about this, and not that I'm prejudiced or racist or whatever you want to call me, but I grew up as an adult. I moved to a town called Schaumburg in Illinois, and that's where I had a home for about 25 years. And I just watched all these mosques pop up, and I watched the Baptist church go away. Couldn't hardly find like a Catholic church now in Illinois. It's a little bit different from the Bible belts down in the South here. They're pretty much like a lot of Baptists, and not as multi. I don't know what you call the word religious, but so let me just read this to you. In New York City alone, there's 570 mosques. I hope you can hear me say that correctly. California is 481. Texas 400. I'm going to round these up. Florida 250. Illinois 228, which I thought would be much higher. And not only that, the town that I lived in, what started out, it was Schaumburg, right? Started out as a German town, which all the Germans, when they left World War II, came to the United States. And they helped regrow a lot of these little towns into big, flourishing, whatever. And then as things changed, nationalities changed. And I remember when I got there was a lot of Koreans that were there, Koreans and Japanese, and then that kind of went away. And then I think when they changed the law to allow immigrants to come into our country and work with HB1, I think it was called. Who passed that? Was it? It wasn't Clinton. I'm not sure which one it was, but I know Obama had a huge effect on it. all of them kind of migrated out, and then all the Indians started coming in and buying up all the homes because where I lived, I was real close to the trains that would take you straight downtown. And they kind of migrated into those towns where the transportation was because they didn't own any automobiles. And I watched that and I thought 270, that's 228, excuse me, that's it. New Jersey is 210. Michigan 128. Georgia's only got 20. Maryland's got 20. Mass has got 20. Ohio's got 20. Pennsylvania's got 20, and it just goes down from there. Yeah, and then the last one is Wyoming has one, right? And Vermont has one. South and North Dakota have one, and stuff like that. Hawaii has one. But New York sold out, and that's all that I could say. And so did California, Texas, Florida is huge. There's a lot more stuff that's going to be coming up about Florida. You're going to be surprised. Everybody decided to migrate to Florida, and we're going to find out some of the negative things there that are going on. All right, so my last story right here before I bid you adieu is they convinced you that the sun, salt, and fat would kill you. They got rich selling you the cure. Here are 8 lies that created an epidemic. In 1976, as we all looked, if you were alive back then, that would have been me. And then in 2026, that's me on the other side, right? And that's the migration. Let's see what else they say in here. The 8 lies that the pharmaceutical industry wants you to never know. And I'm trying to get into it, so hang in there with me. Do they actually say what they are, or is this just a picture? Girl Scout cookies are linked to autism and cancer. Don't go crazy buying those Girl Scout cookies. That's all over the internet. All right, and they don't say what those 8 things are, unfortunately, unless I missed it somewhere. Lie number 1. Stay with me, girls and boys. Fat makes you fat. Every cell in your body is wrapped in fat. Your brain is mostly fat. Your hormones are built from fat. They have convinced you fat was making you sick. Told you to swap it for low fat. Oh, I remember this when this came out. The the foods were loaded with sugar. When the fat intake fell, obesity and diabetes exploded. The real danger was never fat. It was the sugar. All right, let's see what else we have here. Lie number 2. Red meat causes cancer. I never heard that one. Maybe I didn't want to hear it. I don't eat red meat. Okay, they lump grass-fed steak in a hot dog and deli slices, and they told you to shave. It will shave off years off your life. Humans, oh my God, the deli meat stuff. Humans have thrived on meat for thousands of years, long before obesity, diabetes, and heart disease existed. I'm going to kind of get through these a little quicker. Number 3, the sunlight causes cancer. We know that one. 0 cost, 0 side effects. You take it every day. They're basically telling you to take, imagine a pill that boosts your immunity and balances hormones, lift your mood, straightens your bones, and extended your life. That pill exists. It's called the sunlight. Let's see. Number 4, breakfast is the most important meal. Now, this I've got to agree with. This felt very okay. For most human history, breakfast didn't exist. People rose with the sun, worked, hunted, ate when food was available, not often until midday or evening. It wasn't until I started to get older I would grab something because I was told that you had to have breakfast was the most important meal of the day. As I got older, I started eating around 10, 11, even noon for the first time. Right? I do that now. We don't eat right away first thing in the morning. Cereal companies needed to turn cheap grain into gold. So they told you to start every day with a box of sugar, basically, is what it is. All right, what else we have out here? Line number 5, the war is on cholesterol. This is really interesting, you guys. So half the people who die of heart attacks have a normal cholesterol. Let's see here. I'm trying to get to the part. The cholesterol is the raw material for your hormones, brain function, and your cellular repair. Fluoride protects your teeth. We know that's bullshit. It always has been. Did you know that it also is your thyroid disruptor? It lowers your IQ and your bone damage at a higher dosage. I'm sorry to bring you guys this, but you got to know it. Salt raises blood pressure. The real danger has never been salt. It's the mineral deficiency. They don't tell you that. They always give you a little bit of the information. And the last one is you're not sick. You're nutrient deficient. Yeah. Chronic fatigue, brain fog, and depression are almost never treated with nutrition. And so with this, I'm going to end here. So what does RFK Jr. do to resolve this is that they're rewriting what doctors have to go to school for and study, and nutrition is going to be one of them. And they also have to understand how to have a better relationship with the patients, which they don't have any good bedside manner. Half of them are just stuck in their heads. Some of them, people say, I love my doctor. You know, she's so tentative. She listens to me and all this other stuff. And those are probably some of the good ones that really do care. I know the last time I went to see my doctor, we were talking about stuff. And I said, I really need to see a nutritionist. And she agreed with me. And so that's the way that they're going right now. So just to say, you're not broken. You just may be depleted, which I am depleted. And I need to go boost my immune system here very shortly. But in any case, thank you guys. If you're still with me out there, I appreciate you for staying to the end here. And let's see here. Iodine. Also, most deodorants have aluminum in there. Yes, too many heavy metals. That is true too. Also, take a look at the medicines that they give you. And I think a lot of people have found that out about statins, right? And stuff like that. That's about all I'm going to say. Iodine is a lot of organic veggies. Iodine is in a lot of organic. See that word organic. Dragon Wings, you got to come on here and you've got to be my co-host. And how do we know that we even need iodine? I have the same question. I wrote to a friend of mine, and I'm just going to look that up very quickly. And I want to just find this thing because I will find stuff out because she doesn't follow X, and I'll send her things. So without aluminum in the brain, there would be no Alzheimer's disease. Okay, I sent her, that's an article on that, and that was found out on X by Brock Riddick. Okay, now my next thing was, is there a test to determine how much we actually have of aluminum in our system? I think they know this. I just don't think they share it. So next time that I really wish, I need to go and I hate to sound like a stalker, but RFK Jr., we need to talk. And we need to talk. We've got so many more questions. You might be giving us the information, but we're aware of that, and we're very grateful and thankful for all that information that you're putting out there. But the one thing is, what are they doing about it? You know, that's what I'm saying. Okay, we know all this stuff, and we don't know what each individual, how much of it that they actually has. As Dragon Wings is stating here, iodine is a lot of organic vegetables. But we don't know. And also, too, why are we still allowing these companies, these corporations, to put all this stuff into our food? When is that going to be stopped? You know, who's monitoring that? If you need help, I'm here. I'm here for that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And please stop back in next Monday, 5 o'clock p.m. We're going to be talking more health. I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but I do know the food pyramid is going to be involved with Lance. And I hope to see you guys then. Take care. Bye-bye. And we're out.